Time for another King vlog. Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Zach with Zacks Books, and welcome back to Zocktober. We are now on week 3, and with that, introducing the third King book that I am going to be reading as a reread. The one that I have decided to pick finally, I was between two books. I decided that I am going to be reading Firestarter. I know that's not the biggest horror book there is, and that's not really what I'm going after. But Firestarter is the book I am deciding to read next in terms of the reading vlog. Rereads for King for Zocktober. Obviously we're going to save the best one for last. That one will probably be released on Halloween. We're going to start this next one here. We got a tea time going on now, so we're on our way to golf, so we'll do some golf chats and all that. But Firestarter's the one. I'm going to start it up, and we'll see you guys on the golf course. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let's get this thing started. Alright guys, I'm about an hour into Firestarter now, and I mean, it's pretty much as good as I remember. Charlie and her dad, Andy, are on the run. They kind of have a flashback every now and again to when they went to the shop to do to pretty much get Vicky and Andy to get the experiment done on them, because they wanted to get through it was something with schooling. They were going to get money, and pretty much it was going to be something like that, and it's just as good as I remember. Charlie and them are on the run trying to get away from the shop. We are golfing in a threesome. I just dropped my phone. I do have a group of people I am golfing with, so I'm trying to do updates as best as I can, but I'm about an hour in, and we are through 3 holes, and right now I'm at a plus 4. I think it's a plus 4. I had a really good shot at my last one, so.
Check in soon, we gotta go.
Yeah, we'll check in with you guys in a minute. I gotta golf. Alright. We're on hole 18. Well, technically 9, but hole 18 for this thing. So far it's been just as good as I remember. Charlie, at the barn scene just happened where the people from the shop came to try and get to Charlie and Andy, and pretty much Charlie just lit the hell out of everything at the barn and the farm and everything. It destroyed everything.
Where are you at?
So I've got about 4 hours and 12 minutes left. I'm really enjoying the book again. It's such a good story. What ended up going into this decision of reading this one is between this and Salem's Lot. I wanted to pick a couple in there in my top 5, top 10, see how they rearrange. And I wanted to pick at least one that was out of the top 10 and see if it can get into the top 10.
You kept not wanting to pick this book, but then it just always came back to choosing this one.
Well, yeah, like I said, it was between this and Salem's Lot. I kept pushing Salem's. She was pushing Misery. And finally one day, I'm just like, let's make a bracket and put Firestarter in it, and that ended up being the one we went with. So we got about 4 hours left. We got the whole other half of the course to go after this hole. I just had probably one of the best drives I've ever had.
So we'll check in soon.
So see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, I'm on page 236 of Firestarter, and as of right now, Charlie and her dad are both in the shop. They ended up getting caught by, I think his name is John Rain. I know it's Rainbird, but I can't remember what his first name is. He's mainly just known as Rainbird in the book. It's a very good story still, and I just love the characters in this book. Charlie is such a good protagonist, little girl in a story, and she's just a really fun character to follow. She's such a dangerous person, but also so what's the word I'm thinking of? She's innocent. That's the word I'm thinking of. She's so childish, innocent, but she also is a ticking time bomb and can be the most dangerous thing in the world. I just love her character. It's just so cool. Andy, the dad, is just... He's a fun character, too. As of right now, he's kind of having some issues with his power, which is the push, where he's able to kind of push people to do things with pretty much his head by basically saying, yeah, that when they were escaping the house earlier in the book, he was like, that gun's too hot for you, you can't hold it. And the guy holding the gun just drops it. He says it's too hot, and then he says somebody's blind, and then all of a sudden the guy just starts freaking out and he's blind. That's just the ability he has. The mom, Vicky, is not around. You're pretty much just following Andy and Charlie. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to say anything more than that, but self-explanatory. It kind of happens earlier on in the book, but her ability is like telekinesis. She can like move stuff, but that's, whatever. So they end up having a child together with this Charlie, and she has pyrokinesis, and that's just a really cool power, and I wish I had that power. So, but yeah, very good book so far. They're at the shop, like I said, and they're in captivity, and they're trying to like do tests on them and push them to do their powers when they don't want to. And it's just been a fun time rereading this book.
Are you excited for Zac Efron?
Oh, yeah, that's right. There is a new movie that coming out, isn't there? I don't know any of the other cast. I know Zac Efron's going to play Charlie's dad, Andy, and I'm pretty excited about it. If it's going to stay true to the book, unlike 2019 Pet Sematary, it's going to be pretty solid, I think. But obviously, I know what happens to Charlie.
Well, that was one of your favorite adaptations, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, it was actually a really cool adaptation, mainly because of Drew Barrymore. She played a really cute version of Charlie, and it was really cool. I actually ironically knew the dad too, because he played one of the characters in Major League 2. I can't think of his Parkman, Jack Parkman. He plays the catcher that they get. So I already actually knew him, but everyone else I don't really know except for Drew Barrymore and him. So, but yeah, no, I'm very excited for this. As you guys just saw, we were at Red Robin, got some lunch. We just got home. Golf went a little bit longer than expected, and the AirPods I was listening to pretty much died, so I had to stop listening about 3/4 of the way through the round. But yeah, no, very exciting. I got about 2.5 hours left in the book, and hopefully we can get this finished, and we'll talk to you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, so we are in my office, and what I'm going to be doing, it's a new day, it's the next day. I'm going to continue with Firestarter. I've got about an hour left. And another video I have planned for this month is redoing the King shelves, because I got a bunch of books that I need to put in here and I've got no room. And so Danielle and I ended up going to Target. We got a couple of the shelves, and I'm going to be adding some shelves to the bottom here, so now I can raise books up, push them over, and I'm just going to have more room now. So that's the plan. I'm going to continue listening to this book. John Rainbird guy is just a creep. I don't like his character. He's the Indian hitman who captured the two of Charlie and Andy for the shop. He's just a creepy character. He keeps saying, I will know the girl, I will know her intimately, not in the sense that you guys think of, but maybe she'll love me. He's just a creepy character, and I absolutely don't like him. He's just weird. But yeah, no, we're going to keep going with the book. I'm going to redo these shelves, film that video with it. So, yeah.
Behind the scenes.
Let's get started.
112 F4. 5. Computer return. 5. Captain Thomas for 16040. Currently showing signs of great mental stress. F4. 609. Computer return. Currently no mental stress from Shinola. Light my bag. Rainbird muttered to try again. File. Captain James Hollister 16040. Currently getting encountered directives reference Charlie McGee 14111 F4. 5. File at U4. Rainbird said, let's see about this. Distinguishment back to the keys. Clearing probability. Andrew McGee 14112.
Alright guys, so I just finished Firestarter. It's a 5-star book. I know last time I read this was the first King book I read after I did the Bachman, because I did Bachman first. And I gave it 4 stars. It's a 5-star read now, 1000%. It was kind of in my top 15, top 20 at the time. When I did those videos, I would say it's in the top 10. I love the character of Charlie and her dad. I just love the family themselves. It's such a fun fun like book to follow along with. It's not like The Shining, but I wish that he would do something like he did with Dr. Sleep and write a sequel for Charlie, like as an adult in the future. Maybe she got married, had a kid that has another kind of ability. I don't know.
I like that idea.
I wish. I think he should do that. Steven, if you watch my videos. Mr. King, if you watch my videos, please do a sequel for Firestarter. I need to know what happens to Charlie. Yeah, you're probably not going to watch this. Very exciting stuff. Glad I finished this. Like I said, I wanted to read a couple in the top 10, see how it rearranges. Pet Sematary, The Shining, and my mystery book next week, which is the last Stephen King Zactober reading vlog. And then I wanted to pick one that was out of the top 10, see if you can squeak into the top 10, and I was not disappointed. Like I said, we were between like 5 different books. And Firestarter, ironically enough, I kept saying Salem Slot, Danielle kept saying Misery, and then finally we both were just like, why not Firestarter? Because I watched the movie and I thought it was really great, and I was like, you know what, let me do the book now. So, not disappointed. Very exciting stuff. Firestarter is now in my top 10, a 5-star Stephen King book. Very exciting times. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in tomorrow's episode of Zocktober. Later.